Yeah. This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
G'day, guys.
It was my birthday.
It was my
birthday.
We went off to
all
Italy for
about
you, Nat.
me.
Oh, so we just rammed Italy down a throat.
Thank you.
It's so great.
I,
Hey,
for
Shaun.
one, loved
Just the
it.
boot part.
Yeah, just the boot part. Also, we were all so moved and entertained by Shane Warne's memorial last night
yeah.
that we remembered that we were lucky enough in 2018 to speak to him about the release of his book.
It's a good chat.
And we thought this is probably the most appropriate time to
Yeah.
replay that. So,
100%.
yeah, you're going to hear that as well today.
We caught up with Joel Creasey as well, who's headed back home finally, coming to do the shows he's put off several times.
Yeah, we actually asked, are you a Warnie eater as well? We know
yeah.
famously, he sticks within his lanes.
Oh, yes. He had very simple tastes.
Yeah.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
March 31st,
Oh, what a day.
this one was born.
Oh, that's me.
Natalie
Hello.
Locke. Natalie Locke.
Yeah, thought that we would do something nice for you, seeming as though David McClung, our boss,
Would not let me have the day
would
off.
not let you use your birthday leave
For your birthday. It's 2 years in a row.
No one on the microphones get to benefit in that
Yeah,
sort of
it's
stuff, do
outrageous,
we?
isn't it?
We're starting a union. So we do know, Natalie, that you do love to travel, and
Yes, it's
you
true.
have travel plans.
Yes.
Coming up in July.
In fact, you
That's
did that
true.
before anyone knew what was happening.
Before Christmas,
Yeah.
I booked this.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Where are you off to?
Italy.
Are you waiting to July or are you waiting till now?
When the moon hits your eye like a big
Table
pizza
being set up
pie.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you got me a tablecloth?
Yeah,
Yes.
the tablecloth, which
Yes.
is the red checker, everybody. Everybody
Here we
knows
go.
that one when they go to an Italian restaurant.
Natalie, please take a seat.
Oh, okay.
Please take a seat. Natalie,
That table's wobbly.
now I would like to welcome
Bells will ring,
Marco Bevilacqua from Miscusi's Food, which is a bespoke catering service operated by Italian Australian
Oh,
chef.
yum. Thank you.
He's offering a modern culinary experience custom made for any occasion. You can check them out online at miscusifood.com.au.
Marco!
Now,
It's never
Marco,
too-
come over to the microphone.
Never too early for an Aperol spritz, I'd say.
Marco, welcome to the show.
How are you?
Thank you so much for doing this.
That's all right.
All right, so tell us all about what's happening for Natalie right now.
So she's got a bit of an Italian feast.
Yes.
4 courses.
Four
coming up.
courses.
Horses? Oh, my God. I have to pace myself.
Yeah. Hey, Nat. Sorry, Marco. I looked at the bread earlier on. Tell us about the bread and then
okay, the
also
bread
what
looks
the first
amazing.
dish is.
So the bread's a focaccia. And I've just bought that from a new place called Deli's that's opened up.
Deli's Continental.
Yeah, Deli's Continental.
It looks
yeah.
amazing.
It is amazing.
good bread.
I'm not
Honestly,
sharing that.
amazing.
Yeah.
And we got
beautiful.
It's amazing, bro.
some stracciatella with some fig and fig leaf vinaigrette.
Fantastic. Hey, Marco,
And on top-
where did you learn how to cook and your love for Italian food?
Well, I'm a quarter Italian, so I walk around saying that I am Italian.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And
Yeah, there's a bit of his groin and his right leg.
That's so good.
And just worked around. I worked in Italy for a little bit, and just cooking for mates when I was little, and just really took up to it and was good at
And
it.
here we
so
are.
Here we are.
Miscusi Food. Tell us
Miscusi
about
Food.
it. Tell us about it.
Miscusi Food. 10th of September was the company launch,
Yeah.
and just been really busy ever since. To be
And
honest.
people can hire you guys to cater.
Yeah, we do sit-down dinners at people's houses, weddings, corporate functions, anything to do in the catering realm.
Fantastic.
We'll sort it out.
Natalie, let's cross to Natalie over there in her private
I'm
dining
having a
room
great
table.
time.
Nat,
I'm having a
fig.
great time. So I love figs, for starters,
beautiful.
and they're beautiful fresh figs. Stracciatella, so good. What's the green stuff?
The green stuff is fig leaf oil.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And on top,
It's fennel fronds. Yeah.
Fronds.
Fronds.
Who doesn't love a frond in the morning?
Marco, leave the building. Don't you throw fronds in our
So
face.
delicious. So delicious.
Yeah, so that is the first of 4 courses, Natalie Locke.
25 courses.
Happy
Excellent.
birthday. A little bit of a preview into what your Italian journey is going
I
to be
know,
like.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to it now.
Okay.
Tell you what, this is all right.
All right.
Maybe I didn't have to spend all that money on airfare.
Well, Marco's going to be sticking around. We'll catch up with him very shortly, actually.
Beautiful. All right. Let's get some traffic on.
Sure.
You've had too much wine.
That's amore.
Awesome.
Do you want me to come back over there?
No, you can. I can bring headphones and everything for you.
That's right, she's just eating.
I'm eating.
7:43, Nat.
Weather-wise, 31 and a possible shower or storm.
She's got a mouthful of fig.
But the figs are fine. 26 tomorrow.
Oh, no, she's coughing on a frond.
And the weekend. Lovely. 29 and 27, there may be a shower or two. What's happening on the road, Ellie?
Well said, Nat. The Mitchell southbound is under speed, Whitford Ave and around Hutton Street, Vincent Street 2. The Quinana northbound, though, is travelling well. No delays to report there. Score 6 KFC original recipe chicken pieces for $6.95. Only on the KFC app before 6 p.m. Not everywhere or forever. Max 2 each. Delivery fees apply.
Oh, very excited to see what the next course is, aren't you, Nat?
Yes, I am.
Very excited. All right, Marco, you get back into the kitchen and start preparing the place.
Yeah, put out the bins while you're there, mate.
No
Thanks,
pressure.
mate.
That's, we
Are
don't
you
hang
doing
out with
this
a
well
help
so
this
far?
much, Marco. Make up for missed holidays with whatif.com this Easter. Ocean View apartment for us, water park for the kids.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
I watched the entire Warning
Yeah.
Memorial, which is surprising.
Well,
us.
your cousins were going along. Cousin
Yeah.
Meg was going along.
Yeah.
You didn't think that would be up your alley at all.
I didn't, and I didn't know if I was going to watch it. And then suddenly when it came on, I just thought, this seems nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of entertaining parts
They
too,
did it
apart
really
from
well.
everything
Did
that was
it
sad.
Really well.
Yeah, and I think the stories from Friends were hilarious.
Yes.
And then I kept on watching, so I wanted to see the kids, and I thought, how would you be able to handle this? And they were really emotionally raw. But then they were telling some funny stories in them as well, which I thought is exactly what their dad would have wanted. And the one thing that we do know about Warnie is his eating habits.
Yeah. I mean, this is the
It
man
was so-
famously who had baked beans flown into India because he couldn't eat the local food.
It's amazing. And, you know, as adults, when we think about when we're kids, we were eating stuff, right? And our parents
Yes.
were trying to force stuff. And we wouldn't stray outside the...
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yes.
potatoes and bloody meat or whatever.
And then your parents would
Sausage and a
push
bun.
you. Not him.
No, not him.
No.
He would block you from eating adventurous stuff because he didn't want you to, because he wanted you to eat the same stuff his was, like on party pies and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. It was so funny. It was really funny last night, the amount of people that brought up his eating and then also said, the thing he loves about it, is like party pies, smokes. And
Yes.
it was an ad for smoking last night.
Yeah, so
The amount of-
James Packer was talking about the party pies, and the guy he played with, Darren Berry, was talking about how they used to double up on the Benson and Hedges.
Yes.
Go
Like,
through
it's
duty-free.
horrifying.
Anyway,
And that it might have contributed to his untimely death.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Brooke, his youngest, she got up there and she was telling a story about her dad's eating habits, and I found it really funny.
On holidays, I would always want to try new foods and new restaurants, and Dad wasn't very experimental with foods, so I would be the only one that would end up eating. If he knew we were going out for dinner somewhere where he wouldn't eat anything, he would order room service beforehand and then pretend he wasn't hungry at dinner. That's just who he was.
I
You know
mean,
what?
great tactic.
I think there would have been a lot of people watching last night going, "You're Warnie."
Yes.
Everybody
yeah,
knows
yeah,
Warnie in
that
our
person.
lives.
When I travelled in Thailand, I did a small group tour, so there was only about 12 of us on the trip.
Yeah.
But there were two sisters from Melbourne who did not eat anything other than white rice. They would only eat rice.
But you're in Thailand.
And the food was
Beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like, they wouldn't even try green chicken curry, which is the most, fundamental
that's
Thai
me.
food of all. No, could not get them to eat anything other than white rice.
You know what?
I'm like, what are you doing here?
Usually you'll get a lot of stick from people when you're not an adventurous eater, especially in this foodie culture that we live in today.
Definitely.
But today we're celebrating the Warnie eaters. All right? It's a packet of chips, a salsa chips, very, for you.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We learnt yesterday from Warnie's memorial service from his daughter Brooke that, one of his strategies was if he knew that they were going out to a restaurant where he wouldn't eat any of the food because he's not an adventurous eater, he would order room service beforehand and then just say, I'm not very hungry.
It's so funny.
Can you imagine when he was going out with Elizabeth Hurley?
Yes.
And
She
the
must have
restaurants
just
and all
been
those
going.
fancy events that they would have gone to.
Yes.
Mate.
Starving to death.
It would have been so funny. So we were talking about Warnie eaters that might be in your life. We'd love it if you are one to give us a call. Then also we'd like to uncover the strategies that may go into navigating a foodie world.
Of course. Liz is in Gosnells. Morning, Liz.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Nat.
Oh, thanks, Liz.
Good on you, Liz. You're in the good
Okay.
books.
So what have you got for us?
Oh, God. My 82-year-old dad, he went to Singapore a few years ago with a few friends.
Yeah.
Now, he's the biggest rice pudding eater possible, being English.
Yeah.
And they went out for dinner, and the other staple Asian dish is mee goreng, the rice dish.
Yes.
So everyone tried to get my dad to eat the mee goreng, and he was gipping because he was trying to swallow it because it wasn't rice pudding and he didn't like the texture.
So he could only eat rice pudding.
He could only eat rice pudding. Oh, totally. He's fine with that. But mee goreng, anything with anything different, like same with pizza. He's pizza, Hawaiian. That's it.
But he can't eat another version. Couldn't eat just a pepperoni pizza.
Not possible.
No,
Margarita, no.
No chance. Meat and 2 veg every night, he's fine.
Oh,
Bless
you know
him.
what, though? At least he's getting some veg in there.
That's true.
By the
Let's look on
sounds
the
of it, I
bright
didn't think
side.
that was going to be an option.
Yes. And a bit of fruit on the
When I
Hawaiian
was
pizza.
growing up, the only vegetable I would be potato and corn. And that was it. And corn goes right through
So
you.
nothing-
that was
nothing
giving you no
green.
nutrition.
Corn's got no value at all.
Nothing green at all.
No, wouldn't go near it.
Oh, and now just
And
can't get
now,
enough chives.
oh, God.
Chives up the whale
Chives, dill, all the green things.
Tracy's in Connolly. Morning, Trace.
Oh, morning. Happy birthday, Nat.
Thank you, Tracy. Now, who's the Warnie eater in your life?
So we have very good friends. My best friend's husband. We go out for dinner usually once a week, actually, and we'll go for an Indian meal or a Chinese meal, and he has to have hot chips.
So, I mean, a lot of Chinese restaurants, you know, the old school ones have the Australian section of the menu, but I've never known anybody to actually order off it.
How frustrating, Trace. So you're just used to it now that he has the hot chips. You guys try everything. Yep.
We're just used to it. And actually, one of the waitresses knows us in the restaurant,
Yeah.
and she writes chips on.
She doesn't even have to ask anymore.
Tracy,
on the receipt.
please tell me when he's in an Asian restaurant, he's not asking for tomato sauce with those chips, is he?
Oh no, he doesn't like tomato sauce either.
Oh, because it's a vegetable.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun.
We're talking to and about picky eaters and the strategies that they might employ, inspired by the
We're
stories
honouring
told
Warnie.
about Warnie last night.
Yeah. Hi, Tristan.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Tristan. You got a fussy eater in your
Yeah.
life?
Yeah, so it's actually my dad. He would pretty much only eat steak or potatoes, but on the odd occasion, if he does veer off from those two, he'll have some vegetables, but it can't be green. Can't be anything green.
Yeah, yeah.
And to add on that, he will not eat his food unless there is tomato sauce on there. But it can't be any tomato sauce. Has to be Heinz big red tomato sauce.
Big red Heinz. That's
So,
it.
Tristan, have you travelled overseas with your father?
Yes.
So does he take?
We've been to Bali.
Does he take the tomato sauce with him? Because that would be if he needs it.
From memory, I don't think so, but he sure does request it. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay. So no nasi gorengs,
Yes.
mee gorengs around the
Gatto.
Gatto.
Oh, satay chicken.
Satay chicken sticks. Nothing.
Yeah, no. So and actually one time my mum actually tried to change out the sauce, but he wasn't having it. He was not having it, and he knew straight away what we were trying to do.
See, people like your dad, say if they were to eat a satay stick,
Yes.
which has already got a sauce on there, to put tomato sauce on
Yes.
top of a sauced item must be just disgusting.
It's
Not
gross.
good. Thanks, Tristan. Paul's in Balcatta. Morning, Paul.
Hey, morning.
Hey, Paul.
Now, who in your life has a tendency to eat a bit like Warnie?
My stepson.
Yes.
My missus cooks lovely roast every week, or any night she cooks.
Yep.
She has to make sausages and rice extra for him. If we go out to a restaurant, he has to have nuggets. If they don't serve nuggets, then we've got to buy him on the way home because he won't eat. He'll just sit there and sulk and cry.
And sulk.
How old is he, Paul?
10.
Right.
10. So, Paul, snaggers and rice. That's his Monday to Friday
Does
type
he have
of meal.
scurvy?
Yep.
Because he's not
That's
eating a lot
it.
of vegetables.
Oh, we tell him that all the time, and he's built like a matchstick. And I tell him he looks like a sausage.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Natalie's birthday
It
today.
is too.
Yes.
We are celebrating, of course.
We are, and Natalie is off to Italy in July, and we
That's
thought
right.
let's give her a little bit of a preview taste before she goes.
Grazie mille.
She's had her first course.
Yes,
and
which was amazing.
Yeah, Marco Bevilacqua from MissCuseyFood.com.au if you want to get them to do any catering or private dinners.
Marco, come and tell us what you've cooked up for the second course, mate.
Sweet.
All right, Marco.
So second course, we have carbonara arancini.
Carbonara! Carby balls! Nice.
Righto, let's see.
Hey, Marco, one of the things with arancini balls in particular, people, sometimes you go there and they get dry. What's the key to keeping them moist?
Heaps of
Oh,
cheese.
yum.
Yeah, okay.
Heaps of cheese.
Nat, what do you think?
Delicious.
Yeah?
So yummy. And the other trick is to keep them small, I reckon. There's nothing worse than
Big
them
balls.
gigantic ones. Yeah.
You reckon?
But what you'll find in Italy is they'll all be massive.
Oh no, she's going to discover that in July.
Yeah.
There's a silver lining.
Oh, my God. Yeah, she was willing to pay the first class price.
That's right.
to get over there, mate.
Okay,
Exactly.
so this is just what's inside of this?
So it's carbonara arancini. So
Yep.
just like how you'd make a carbonara
Yep.
with guanciale, pecorino, parmesan, and then I get cured egg yolk and I grate it through the arancini mix at the end for the effect of the egg.
Yeah. And what's that thing on top?
Oh, so that's parmesan aioli.
Parmesan aioli, Sean. Be next
Next
week.
level. That is next level.
Well, mate. Well, it's better than that Kraft Seriously Good mayonnaise, isn't it?
You put me on that years
No,
ago.
they're not going to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, enjoy. A couple more courses to come, Marco.
Yeah, two
nice.
more.
Excellent.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Pretty special night last night watching the Shane Warne Memorial.
Yeah, we've been discussing a little bit this morning the fact that the influence and impact he had on so many people's lives. We saw all the celebrities and take that away, but so many other people outside of that. We were able to catch up with him just a few years ago to talk about his book release.
2018, and one of the lucky things of us being a team for so long and staying together is that we get a chance to play things that we've done in the past like this, and it was very sad that the occasion has arisen that it just so happens that Shane Warne. But it was such a great chat, and we heard such great stories last night from him and about him. We thought, let's play this for everyone to honour him.
Yeah, so here we are. This is Warnie from 2018.
Well, the Sheikah Tweak is in the house. In fact, he's back in WA, which is great news. Shane Warne I'm talking about, and his new book is called No Spin. Good morning to you, Warnie.
G'day, guys. How are we?
Warnie, really nice photo of you on the cover. You have to be happy with that.
Yeah, it took about 8 hours to do. They took about 50,000 photos. Mate, shows one of the first ones they took. So,
That'd be right.
Yeah, that's all. I hate when they do that. We do a lot of things where they go, oh, yeah, that was really good, but
Can you do it again?
and
And they use
again
the
and
first
again.
yeah, can we just do one more because we can?
Yeah.
Okay, right, sure.
Hey, Warnie, really good read, mate. I love the fact that I didn't know a lot about your previous history, and one of the things that intrigued me about is how you got so good, and I've heard a lot about Terry Jenner in the past, your coach that you looked up to, but more so about your footy career, because that was your true passion, and your brother Jason could have been an AFL star too. So you played at St Kilda.
Yeah, I had 3 years at St Kilda, 86, 87, 88, and I was, it was my dream to play Aussie rules football. I just wasn't good enough, and then I got the letter saying your services are no longer required. And then I worked in a jewellery factory. I worked for 40 Winks delivering beds. I delivered pizzas.
Wow.
And I thought, surely there's something I'm good at. Like, this is not the rest of my life. Surely I've got to be better than this.
Had you shown promise as a junior cricketer, Warnie?
A little. Well, I was mainly a batsman that just bowled a bit. But I sort of, a trip to England in 1989 playing league cricket really fast-tracked my progress because in England you played 4 or 5 days a week for 6 months. And in Australia, the way our grade cricket is, you play a Saturday and, you play Saturday and you might bat. The next Saturday you bowl.
Yeah.
And then it rains the next Saturday, and then the next Saturday you bat, and the next Saturday you bat. So you've had one bowl in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And in that time in England, I might have played 30 games. So it was just really good for my development playing local league cricket over there down in Bristol. It was a good thing for a lot of reasons. I put on over 20 kilos as well. I went over fit as a fiddle at 78 kilos and came back 99. So I remember walking through the airport, and I looked like I'd fly the wheelie bin. And he said, "Oh, what happened to you?"
And so, yeah, it was good for a lot of reasons.
Hey, you would have to have gotten on your weight pretty thick skin because so many people have a go about your appearance, whether you've had surgery or not. Your weight fluctuation, your hair. How is that getting that onslaught all the time? Because it's like people want to take you down a peg or two for some reason.
Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. I won't just try and giggle at it. I mean, the facial surgery stuff, like, what's the big deal? I've never had anything done. And if I wanted to have something done, I'd say, hey, check this out. I did this. Yeah. Cool. There's no big deal. If anyone wants to have anything done, it's up to them.
Yeah.
But I can assure you I've never had anything. You can search my face with a microscope and look for scars. You can do whatever you want. What happened with me is when people started that, I got super fit again. And I'm nearly 50 years of age. So a couple of years ago when I was really fit, at 47 years of age, when you get down to like 77, 78 kilos, it was too skinny for 6 foot. So I was just too skinny for my height and my age. And I really looked drawn in the face. So yeah, I just lost too much weight. But now if I can go somewhere in between, because I've overindulged for a while now as well. But that's just the way people are. So, if they want to have a crack at whatever, let them have a crack.
You know what it is though, Warnie? I feel like people are most comfortable with you when it looks like you're the guy that would go down to the pub with them, drink some beers and smash a burger. That's what people want from you.
Hey, don't worry, I've been doing that. Don't worry, I'm doing that.
It didn't fit when you looked, you were super fit and dating, Elizabeth Hurley. It didn't work for us.
I know people's perception doesn't always equal reality.
Yeah.
Hey, Warnie, I'm turning back the clock a bit, but I did love a story in the book, which is when you're in year 12 and a teacher smacked you in the face with a book.
Yeah.
What book was it?
Do you remember the year 12 maths books, how thick they were? They were massive. And I was being an absolute dick in their class. I was being annoying and all that sort of stuff. And I was just being a disruptive, basically, let's put it that way. And he just, he'd had enough. And he snapped and he just whacked me across the face with his big maths book. I said, what? What the hell? And so I got up and, your natural reaction is you want to throw a punt. And I said, so I just looked around and I saw this duster that was on the board. You remember the old blackboard? There's a duster just to the blow. So I picked it up and just hoided at him, and it hit him right in the nuts. Well, hit him right where it is. And you remember that? So it's got the white chalk on it, and it came straight across his head. And then I just go and see the headmaster. So Steve Jones, our headmaster, practiced golf swing on my butt and gave me 6 of the best.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I have to be honest, I'm not really that much into cricket, so I went straight away to the the chapter.
You never mentioned it.
Warnie doesn't know me.
No.
So the chapter of Elizabeth was my everything.
Right.
When you write because you're being very honest about both of your relationship, did you send her the pages beforehand? What's the deal? Because you two are really still good mates, aren't you?
Yeah, I've had a couple of people ask me about that, and I said, well, I didn't, because everything I've written in the book is factual. So I don't need to check that with people.
Yeah.
I did message Elizabeth, I messaged my ex-wife and all that, saying, hey, look, I've done a book and I've just given a true account and true reflection of our relationship. And they said, oh, well, I hope you're being nice.
Yeah.
That was about it.
You were being nice, but I want to take you back to the first time that you ever kissed Elizabeth Hurley, right? Were you thinking, I am a legend?
No, I wasn't thinking that.
You must have.
Come on, Warnie.
You must have wanted to get on the phone and text someone and say, you wouldn't believe it.
I would want to have told everybody that I've ever met.
No, I didn't do that, no. I wasn't thinking that at all.
Really? Oh my God.
No.
Oh.
Do you reckon she was thinking,
Sorry
I must
to let
tell
you down,
everyone
but no,
I've
I
just
wasn't.
kissed Shane
She
Warne?
probably did. I've just run into the greatest leg spinner of all time. You wouldn't believe it.
Imagine you two kissing each other, then running off into separate rooms to text everyone. I just got with Warnie. I just got with Hurley. Oh my God.
No, that didn't happen.
One of the other things, I'm always interested, right? So when you went bananas and you were just out of control and supremely popular, Nike jumped on board with you, Just Jeans and all that kind of stuff. How was it, did it sit with you, a guy from Sandringham that got to meet, all of a sudden you're standing next to Michael Jordan, all of a sudden you're standing next to Claudia Schiffer and that walking down a runway for Just Jeans, all that stuff.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was, as I said to you, after football and stuff, and cricket happened so fast, and then suddenly within a couple of years, as you said, I've, Face of Nike, I'm flying to America and doing ads with Bo Jackson and doing stuff with Michael Jordan and walking runways with Schiffer and Helena Christensen and all these people, all in the space of a couple of years, and I'm still only 24, 25 years of age.
Wow.
It's like, what the hell's going on here? But, I think I got a bit carried away with it all too. I became a bit of a knob, really. I was a bit of a big head at times and always started to believe all that crap. And, it was a bit disappointing. Luckily, though, I've always had good people around me. And my family's always been amazing to me, to give me a kick up the backside and say, hey, pull your head in. So I think I've been lucky. So I think I went through a bit of a stage there in the mid-90s where I was a bit of a big head. But over time and stuff like that, I've always been myself. I've never pretended to be something I'm not. And I think that's why people still like me. And I've always been honest. I've always just told the truth and say, you know what, I stuffed up. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. And I think people might not like that. And I don't care if people like me or don't like me. But I hope people get a better understanding after reading this book about who I am. I'm not just one of these human headlines. Yes, I've made plenty of silly mistakes over my 30-year life in the public eye, and I'll probably make a lot more. But, I've never pretended to be something I'm not, and I think I've brought a lot of joy to people playing cricket for Australia.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I loved it.
What's great about this is your kids, when they grow up, because right now, kids don't really care about what their parents are doing at a certain age, but when they grow
we're
up...
meant to embarrass them, aren't we?
Yeah,
exactly.
But when they grow up, to have this there ready to go to read about their dad from his own words, that's an amazing gift that you can give them.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Your career's been testament to being a late bloomer. You had an inglorious Test debut, but you just kept plugging away and became, one of the greatest of all time. So credit to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Warnie,
thank you. I think that attitude about never giving up is important, and I hope that, at times in my life I have to go and speak to people. So if anyone's got any issues at all, whatever it is, please go and speak to someone. I hope this book can inspire people. I hope it also gives people a better understanding, as I said, of who I am. And I hope also that people, when they read The Art of Legs in chapter, they might realise that I just didn't turn up to a match, roll my arm over and hope someone got out.
Yeah,
there was a lot more to
there was
it.
an art to it, definitely.
Yeah, and I like that's a
And
really
lot of
good
hard
read.
work too.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
Well, we have been celebrating Natalie's birthday, Nathan, this morning. She's off to Italy in the middle of the year.
Yes.
But no, she's not.
See.
She's in Italy now.
She is. Well,
she's in Italy now, and she's been enjoying a Italian feast this morning.
So good.
4
Mickey
courses. The third course. Oh, the rose just
Rose fell over.
The tables become rockier and rockier as
I know.
time has come on.
Thank
We have Marco Bevilacqua from Miscusi Food. You can check him out, miscusifood.com.au. Marco, this is the third course.
Yes.
What are we eating?
So we have veal and mortadella tortellini.
Oh!
Is there a little bit of truffle on top
No,
here?
it's nutmeg.
Nutmeg, okay,
yes.
right.
nutmegged him. Yeah, righto.
Yes. Tell me more, because I've been reading that a lot of people are really digging mortadella. It's made a comeback.
Yeah, I think it has. It's just like, it just tastes really good.
Yeah.
They put like green olives through it.
Yeah.
It's super soft.
Yeah.
It's like, like Italian spam in a way,
Yeah.
It's not selling it, Marco.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the fanciest of all the polonies.
That's what that scene is. I thought, gee, we're having a tough week. We've got mortadella in the fridge.
Shaun, I was reading about it the other day, and they said, and the thing that people don't realise is mortadella is actually really good hot. Is that right?
Yeah. You can serve it like little steaks. They serve it like, they actually cut big pieces in Italy, and you serve it in like little rolls.
Wow.
Rather than
like a ham steak and pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just a life
or
growing
like
up.
a slice of spam.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh my God, it is the Italian spam. It's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah, in a lovely creamy sauce too.
Yeah.
What's the sauce
So
situation?
it's a parmesan cream sauce.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No worry about skin folds here today, Marco.
It's a sometimes food, Shaun.
Marco, do you eat like this at home?
No. I generally just stick to a cereal diet.
What,
Cereal and toast, whatever's easiest.
What cereal do you eat?
Generally
Cocoa
Wheat
Chex.
Bix. Generally Wheat Bix. But I have seen your cereal here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Fruit Loops and Cocoa Pops.
Fruit Loops, Cocoa Pops. You guys have it all. So
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're very lucky here.
We're a healthy workplace. It's got a late delivery, Natalie.
I know, dessert has turned up. This is my birthday dessert. It's been all about Italy this morning.
Miscusi Food.
Marco from Miscusi Catering. Amazing.
Are you kidding me?
So we've got cannoli.
Cannoli, yeah.
You've combined cannoli with...
tiramisu.
Right in your face.
Yeah, you have.
And plenty of nuts for Nats.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just going to get a little
Ram it
taste
in
of that.
ya. Get it in ya.
Oh,
I know.
Is it?
It's gonna be.
Oh, you won't like
all
it.
of it.
I love tiramisu.
Oh, good.
So good. Oh my God, that's delicious.
Yeah, I just made like a tiramisu as you would.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
I've just pretty much turned it into a puree. And then that's just the piping filling.
And then put it into the beautiful fried
I tell you what, the
cannoli.
things
Oh my
you
God.
can do with the magic bullet blender these days, hey? Sean, just blend
Yeah,
it.
and a piping. What
Ram it in a piping
bag.
A piping
Piping
bag.
bag?
A piping bag, is that what you call it?
I've got.
All right.
Thank you so much, Marco.
Excusefood.com.au. Check out Marco. If you can do what he's done for us this morning, for you, you'll be pleasantly
Yes,
surprised.
you will.
Thanks, buddy.
Beautiful work.
Thanks,
Thank you.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Like the prodigal son, Joel Creasey is
Yes.
finally going to be able to do his shows here in Very. The show's called Basic AF. I don't know who he's referring to. Joel Creasey, hello.
Oh, hello and happy birthday.
Oh, completely unprompted.
Yes.
Thank you, Joel.
So unprompted. and you're an Aries. I mean, who would have thought? I quickly Googled that during the song.
Well done, Joel.
Joel, we've been talking
Thank
about
you.
what celebrities are on our birthdays. I've always been proud to share a birthday with Paula Abdul. Opposite
Wow.
the track. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Yep.
What about yourself? Joel?
I share a birthday with Cameron Diaz.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just a couple of blondes and Enid Blyton.
I've always, and I didn't realise this, I've got Boris Johnson as well.
Boris
Yes.
Johnson, a great
Boris.
dude.
Yeah.
You actually have got some good ones up there, Joel.
Who
You
else?
were just checking out.
Andy Roddick, the great
Yeah.
tennis player.
Oh,
Sure.
Andy Roddick. I used to think he was really hot.
Yeah.
Warren
Is that
Buffett.
weird?
Warren Buffett, Joel.
Oh, not so much him. Yeah, he's less
No,
hot.
he's not that hot,
Less
but he's the
yeah.
world's richest man at one
Is that
stage, wasn't
Dr.
he?
Phil? No.
No.
Oh,
Does
please
look like
don't
Dr.
tell
No,
me
it's not Dr. Phil.
No,
It's just
not
somebody
Dr.
that.
Phil. That looks like Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel, one of the great things about celebrating a birthday, obviously, is in all of our contracts at Nova, there is a clause that says you get a birthday, you get a day off, right?
Birthday leave, it's
Yeah.
called.
Birthday leave.
I didn't know this. I'll note it. Thank you very much.
Well,
Thank
yeah,
you.
just
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. So last
Because I'm
night,
here,
I was going
Joel.
to say, why are you here?
Because our boss, Dave McClung, would not let me have the day off.
Oh, what?
What a miserable soul.
Oh, God, how dare he?
I know,
well,
right?
take the rest of the day.
Thank
take the rest
you,
of the
sweetheart.
Day. Yeah.
Joel, you'd be a 7-day extravaganza birthday situation, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought
Although this is going to sound like I'm lying and you're going to laugh and laugh and laugh, but I don't like things being about me. I swear.
let's go to a side.
I will do the interview there.
And other lies Joel's told. Joel, what are you
But I love the
talking
party.
about?
Well, I love the party, but I don't want someone. I hate the happy birthday at the restaurant and the song and the cake that comes out and then the crappy cake that you have to eat. I hate all that part, but I like the party. I like the margaritas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you a big present person?
I love giving presents because then I can sort of make that about me. I don't mind in that respect.
Yes.
But no, receiving presents. I don't know. I'll just buy it for myself.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Well,
Like,
you can
it
only
is
be
nice.
disappointed.
The awkwardness is if you have to unwrap it in front of the person that's given it to you.
The worst
And do
thing-
the face.
the
Like,
wor-
oh my
The
God.
worst is when someone says, "I've found the perfect thing for you," and then you just go,
It's
"It's
so
not
offensive.
going to be." I remember,
Except for that time I bought you a cuckoo clock because that was perfect.
I remember the year. I think it was for my 18th. It was my 21st birthday, and one of my friends was telling me for ages, "I got you something amazing. I'm so excited for you to get it." And it was pretty big too. It was a Buddha candle that had been made from the wax of 1,000 dead candles, all pushed together. And I thought, why were you counting down to give me this?
They saw you.
Are
They
you
said,
still
"This is-"
burning it?
No, Joel, it lasted. I didn't even know if I took it home that night. A bloody dirty old big Buddha candle. Like, why am I
candle.
a Buddha candle person to you?
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. I know. What does that say about your personality?
It's not good,
I don't know.
is it? I don't know what it is.
You're a total Buddha
stuff.
candle.
I don't know. Joel, so obviously get to come over here and perform for, we've locked you out for a couple of, for a fair bit of
How
time.
many times did you have to change the date of these shows?
I think 5 or 6 times. I still can't quite believe it's happening. I'm going to be on the plane tomorrow morning. Actually, I'm going to have to borrow your studio tomorrow afternoon if that's okay to do the drive show.
No worries.
It looks much cleaner actually than mine.
Oh, no, it Wait till you're in here.
Yeah, don't be
Oh,
fooled.
really? Oh, really? Don't
I
breathe
think we
in.
have the same cleaners as what you do in Melbourne.
You know what? You're going to have a great time, though, because in here, and feel free to use it, there's going to be an archery set, a couple of archery sets, and you're going to have some bunny rabbits and a camel that you can shoot in between songs.
Oh, my God. Okay, great. I actually can't wait.
Yes.
I can't wait to get back to Perth. People kept saying to me, oh, you must miss your family so much. You must miss your family so much. I'm like, no, I just want to do my shows.
Are you even going to catch up with Mum and Dad?
They're buying tickets.
They'll be in tomorrow night because they do this weird thing when I come and do shows in Perth where they'll stand at the door of the theatre and thank people for coming along. But not everybody immediately knows like what my parents look like. So a lot of people just think it's the owners of the theatre being really proactive.
Yes. like the priest at the end of a church service.
Yes.
I think they should hand out goodie bags like they've been to your birthday party. Here you go, a bag with some jubes in it.
Yes, here's a musk stick.
Or orange quarters. Yes. Is that a sporting? Was that what they give out?
Yes, orange quarters. Yes.
Yeah.
Half time, bring out the oranges.
I think you nailed that sporting reference, Joel.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shaun. I was really trying to appeal to you.
Well, you're thinking about your
time
time at the Applecross Hawks, probably.
I did play for the Applecross Hawks in grade 4, and I quit because I didn't like the team colours.
Maroon?
What were they?
Maroon and
they
gold.
were Hawthorn colours, and I remember I was at the presentation of the what's your football costume called? Your jersey? Is that what you call it?
Pete Hallier was on the other day, and I called it an outfit.
An outfit, your football outfit, and the coach or the director or whatever you call him, the producer, he was giving out football costumes, and it was the Hawthorn colours. And I turned to my dad. I said, "Dad, I can't wear this. I look like a giant poo." And in front of all his like other like blokey dad mates, he turned to me and he goes, "You're right, those colours don't go with your eyes," and then signed me up for drama club. So
you know what? In these situations, when clothing looks like poo, we know what to do. We cut it up and send it back to the bride.
Yes, that's right. If maths has taught us anything.
Come on.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Well, the Wildcats have still got a few days off, actually, before they get back on court. That is Monday here, and we're hoping that Mitch Norton, our Wildcat, will play. Hey, Mitch, you didn't tell us you had a pinger injury the other week when we spoke to you, you cheeky bugger.
Liar.
Yeah. Hey, guys, how we doing?
We're betrayed.
We're hurt, actually.
Yeah, okay, I can see how I upset you guys when I'm coming out.
Hey, Mitch, just letting you know before we get started, I have a bruise on my arm. See what I mean? It's that easy.
Oh, okay. That's the route we're going.
Yeah.
All right.
Nat, Nat's got 2 bruises on her arm.
And
Shaun,
a burn.
Anything wrong with you?
Where to start?
Okay. Sorry, Shaun's hit bum.
What are you
knees
getting up
hurt.
to, Nat, on your birthday? Bloody hell, 2 bruises on your arm.
That's
it's better than on her knees, mate.
Well, that's carpet burn,
hunting rabbits, and the burn was from I didn't pay attention to a hot
Explain the elbows. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. But see, Mitch, what we're demonstrating, Mitch, is how easy it is to tell friends when there's something wrong.
Yep. I got to get better.
Is there anything you want to tell us now?
No, apparently not.
No, it's all out in the open now.
Yeah, it is. So, Mitch, you got a few days off, yes? It looks like via your Instagram that's enough time to smuggle some budgies.
Yes.
Look at him. He got sent a whole array of budgie smugglers speed.
Well, if you got the rig, if you got a rig like a wombat, you need to be donning those budgies. They're great.
Which ones are your favourites, Mitch?
To be honest, it's hard to go wrong, really.
The
really
avocados.
The avocados are pretty good. Yeah. The fluoro pink ones.
Always the pink ones,
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just they're a bit visible through the white uniform we have when we're on the road, so I might have to choose wisely.
No, but a lot of people do that on purpose, don't they? Those see-through pants with
the see-through pants.
Just a suggestion of what's to come.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
But accurate.
Things have taken a turn.
Now, Mitch, will you be playing on Monday, or you got another week in the sin bin?
I'm probably looking at a bit more time. Originally, it was about 2 to 3 weeks. So, on Sunday, it'll be 2 weeks. So hopefully I can push for a game coming up after that. So
now, Mitch,
it is very frustrating.
Yeah. I'm going to put it out there. They're missing you.
No, you're nowhere. Honestly, Mitch, you guys have been nowhere in the last couple of games without you personally.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all me, that's for sure. But, it was just a big build-up, really. You know, a lot of mental fatigue. And I think, you know, when you're coming in, especially against a great opponent like Sydney, you know, they really make you pay if you're not up to the task on the day. And, you know, I think that's something that we took out of it is, you know, the past winning streak that we had, probably not as good as what we thought we were. And then even in our losses, we're probably not as bad as what we think we are either. So a lot of learning to be had, as you say, Sean.
If you're not winning, you're learning.
Well, I just want to know if you decided, has the team decided to play defence at any stage in the next couple of games?
Have you considered that option?
Yeah, it's a bold strategy not to play defence in basketball, but we're really honing in on that.
Okay.
2 days.
All right, mate.
Hey, Mitch, of course, it being Natalie's birthday today, we've been sharing who we share birthdays with celebrities. Yes. What date are you born?
The 1st of April.
1st of April.
Oh, tomorrow. Your birthday's
Right,
tomorrow.
yeah.
What? Well, I happen to know that you share a birthday with the great Andrew Vlahov.
Yep.
Yeah,
that is
okay.
correct.
You've got Logan Paul, that YouTuber.
Logan Paul, yeah.
Boxing everybody.
Susan
You've got
Boyle.
Susan Boyle, remember her?
Yeah, you look like her.
You've got the Boyles about you.
Yeah, you got a pretty dumb
ordinary
one, really.
lot, isn't
Harry, who's the sports guy with the, Harry's just got it up on there.
Philip Schofield.
Just
Is that
here?
someone?
Phil
Yeah,
Schofield.
who's that?
Robin Lopez.
Never heard of him.
Oh, he plays in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's a big unit. You pretty much play the same. You're a 7-footer.
Yeah, close. I mean, Scott pulled me aside the other day after I said I was 6'1" and told me I was absolutely joking. He said he was listening to the show and he's like, "There's no way in hell I'm giving you 6'1". So we've got an avid listener in Scott Morrison.
Okay,
Lovely.
Well, it's not as exciting as we had one before, which is February 11, which had everybody.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston and Kelly Slater.
Oh,
But how are they? How
Jennifer
excited?
Aniston.
How, I know.
Yeah,
Horrible
exactly.
bosses. Horrible bosses.
Yeah.
Don't get him started.
How excited would Susan Boyle know to be sharing a birthday with Mitch Norton,
She'd be
the
up
Wombat?
Yeah, she would be stoked, I'm sure.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.